Re- All right, we're gonna get started here in just a minute. Welcome to class today. I know we've got people trickling in right now. My name is Mackenzie McIntyre. I'm the wellness program, one of the wellness program administrators at the Texas Department of Transportation. We're gonna get in about 30 minutes of strength work today and then 15 minutes of foam rolling and stretching if you wanna hang around for that afterwards. And I will reveal our code word of the day at the end of our strength class. So at the end of the 30 minutes, because I know we have people that have to hop off then. So with that, we're going to get ready to get into class. Make sure you've got dumbbells nearby. If you have them, then you can use them. If not, no worries. You can follow along just doing the same motions without the weights and a water. That's really all we'll need today. We're going to switch up the format a little bit. We're going to keep the same overall format of 3 circuits. First 2 circuits are going to have 4 exercises in them. And the last circuit only has 2 exercises in it. We'll do all of that 2 times through. But we normally do lower body, upper body, and then some mat work. Today we're going to do upper body, lower body work on the mat, and then a little bit of core on the mat. So more stuff on the mat today. So if you do have a mat or you just need to kind of clear your space so that you can get down to the floor, go on and do that now. You don't really need too cushiony of a mat. We will be on our knees at one point on all fours. So if you want something for your knees, like a towel, or even if you just have a jacket or something like that, feel free. But I don't know that you have to have that. I've just got a really skinny flat mat here, and that's what I'll be using today. So I think that's everything. I'll call everything out as we go and demonstrate everything so you can't get lost. I am recording today's class so that we can watch it back on YouTube later, but it won't record anyone else but me. So if you want to come on camera so we can see you, feel free to do that. I'm going to also drop the links in the chat. I did it before everyone got here, but just so everyone can see them. And I'll drop them again at the end of class. So with that, let's get into our warm up. Give me a second here. All right, let's roll those shoulders back and down. I think my music is starting. There we go. It's just a little quiet. So 2000s throwbacks today. Hope everyone's having a great week. Let's take it to a big arm circle, open up the chest. Surviving the heat. Halfway through the 21-day fitness challenge or close to it. More big arm circles here. Good. Let's take it to opening up the hips. Hands on the hips or hold on something for balance. We'll alternate legs. Pick that knee up and out to the side. All of the rotation comes from the hip socket. Good. Hopefully you guys will enjoy today's format. Like I said, it's a little bit different, but I know we kind of follow similar format week to week, which for people that love routine might like that, and they might be like, oh my gosh, I don't like this week for that. But if you're looking for a little bit something different, this is what we're gonna do. Let's do one more on each side right here. After that, let's walk it back to your mat or sitting where you've got some space. Take your feet nice and wide. Toes are pointed towards the corner of your room. We're going to shift the hips back. One leg stays straight as the other knee bends. So you can push those hips back. Reach for the inside of that foot. Feel a little bit of a stretch on the inside of that straight leg. Let's do one more each side right here. All right, with that, if you guys want to step it out in place, I'm going to show you my first set of exercises. I want to get into it so we don't run short on time for today. Like I said, we're starting with upper body. So 4 exercises like we normally do. So we'll start off with an overhead press. So dumbbell level, palms facing all the way. We'll press up, overhead, back down, just like that. That's our first exercise. We're going to move into a curl. If you haven't done these before, I promise they're not too complicated. Similar to a bicep curl, we're going to start like a bicep curl. Palms are facing down. We curl up towards the shoulders. Rotate the dumbbells out or down towards the floor, and then back down. So easiest way to remember it is palms up on the way up, palms down on the way down. So we're just going to get a little bit of extra work on our forearms for that exercise. Then we'll go into our lateral raise, slight bend in the elbows, up to parallel and back down. You can also choose alternating arms instead of both arms at the same time for that one. And then our last one, okay, I was forgetting it for a second, I had to check. We're going to do our overhead tricep extension. So just one dumbbell, both hands on the dumbbell, elbows are by the temples of your forehead. You dip the dumbbell back, straighten those arms, squeeze the triceps forward. Those are our 4. Let's go on and get set up for our overhead press. We're going to start here in just a second. I'm going to turn off my Teams notifications so you guys are not hearing dings coming in for the next 30 minutes. There we go, I'm off the grid. Let's start with overhead press here in 3, 2, and 1. Press it up. The dings can be a little bit anxiety-inducing sometimes, I know, for all of us. So we don't want that. We don't want that during this time. We're on do not disturb, making time for ourselves today. Pick it up. If you're still taking that core, you need underneath you. Just because we're working the upper body, you don't want to forget about everything below the shoulders. 10 seconds here. Press in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Our Z curls are next. So we're going to start with those palms facing out. I think someone put something in the chat, so I'm going to check it really fast. All right, 2000s throwbacks in 3, 2, 1. Palms up on the way up, down on the way down. So we're working those biceps as we pull the weight up, and working our forearms on the way down. This takes a little bit more control to lower that weight. You can also take this one to alternating arm if you need to, so just do one arm at a time. If that's your speed today. And the same thing as with our overhead press, make sure we're still thinking about the rest of our body, not just our arms. We want to make sure the core is engaged, we're not using momentum to get the weight up. It should just be the arms working, so no swinging, crazy actions going on. Almost there. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. All right, lateral raises next. So remember, we're keeping a slight bend in those elbows. Both arms at the same time. We're alternating arm. And we're just going to parallel the floor. In 3, 2, and 1. I like to do this one alternating arm because I get a lot of tension in my neck and my traps. So if you are feeling a lot of tension in your neck, that shouldn't really be the case. Here we want to make sure that we're working the shoulders, or should be doing the shoulders. You can always take it to alternating arm and see if that helps relieve some of that tension there. 15 seconds here. Keep it up. We're resting in 3, 2, and 1. All right, drop one of those dumbbells. We're gonna go to our tricep extension overhead next. So both hands on one dumbbell, arms are straight up. And 3, 2, and 1. Keep your back straight and really squeeze those triceps as you're straightening forward. And repeat. Halfway there. Almost there. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going right back to the top of all of that with our overhead press. So get both dumbbells in hand, palm facing out. Engage that core in 3, 2, 1. Press it overhead. Ooh, my shoulders are feeling it as we're doing those lateral raises and then holding the shoulders up. So the tricep extension is feeling a little more sticky on round 2, trying to get those dumbbells overhead. Halfway there. $15 seconds. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Y'all, I don't know why, I'm really feeling those shoulders today. More than normal, and I don't even have really heavy weight. All right, we've got dumbbells facing out. We've got our Z curls next in 3, 2, and 1. Palms up on the way up, down on the way down. Make sure those shoulder blades are engaged as well. We want to make sure our posture is good, so we don't want this happening up top. Make sure you're really squeezing between those shoulder blades, opening up the chest as we do these bicep curls. Less than 10. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Lateral raises are next, and I don't know if my shoulders are ready for it, but it's coming one way or another. Leg bend in the elbows here. You have the choice to alternate or do both arms. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Make sure you're still breathing. Always take breaks throughout class as needed. I know we've got very short breaks scheduled in between our exercises, so we're short on time. But you can always take a quick second throughout class. 15 seconds here. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Set one of those dumbbells down. We're going to finish out with our overhead tricep extension, and we're moving on to the next circuit. So let's take it up overhead. We'll start here in 3, 2, and 1. Really squeeze. Keep that core engaged, head is tucked back. Don't be peeking out through your elbows. 10 seconds here. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're gonna take it down to our mats or to the floor now. So I'll give everyone a minute to transition, including myself. Computer down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, so we've got 4 exercises here that we're gonna do, lower body and core. We're gonna start out with our glute bridge that we've done a lot of times before. So we'll have both dumbbells laying flat on our back, knees are bent, and feet are flat on the floor. Push them up towards the ceiling, and then lower them back down. You can also try to hold at the top for a couple seconds, and then come back down if you want to take that option. But we're just going to do that for 45 seconds. First exercise. Second exercise, we'll go into a kickback. This one you can also do standing, but we're going to do it on the mat just so it's a little bit easier to transition from our first exercise. So on all fours, hands and knees here, we'll just do one leg at a time. So we'll start with the left leg. Leg is straight out behind me, so it's in line with the rest of my body. We're just going to do a small kick, pulsing it up. All of the motion should be coming from the hip and from the glutes. So we're not arching the back to get it up. We're not doing extra stress on the back here. It should all be coming from the hips and the glutes. So we'll do that for 45 seconds. Switch to the other side. Do that for 45 seconds. And then we're going to go into our bird dog that we've done many times before. Same starting position, all fours. Alternate arm, alternate leg extend. Hold for a second, come back in, and then switch other side, trying to keep that core and the back really still and stable, almost like you're balancing an egg or a glass of water on your back. So those are 4. We're going to go ahead and get set up for our glute bridge. Do this 2 times through. So flat on the floor, knees are bent, dumbbells on the hips. We're going to start our glute bridge in 10 seconds, so we're not going to be able to talk well. Right on to get started, sometimes it's not. In 3, 2, 1, push through the heel, raise those hips up, hold it here for a second or 2, and then come back down. Again, all of the motion, all of the strength used here should be coming from the hips and the glutes. We don't want to be the low back and hyper extend and get the knees up and here. 50 seconds here. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Back down. We're gonna set the dumbbells down, switch over for our glute kicks. Like I said, you can always do one standing. Also, if you don't want to do that glute bridge on the floor, you can always do a squat using our chair. We're gonna start our kickbacks in. Starting with the left leg. 3, 2, and 1. Long little kick here. And your legs should be moving a couple inches at the most. I promise you, you're going to feel it. So before 45 seconds is done, I like it for 30 seconds each time. And everything coming from the head and glutes. Don't let that low back arch. Here. Almost there, I know it's burning. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Want to rest for a second. We switch other side. Taking a playbook from Pilates today. Pilates or bar, this is common. And 3, 2, and 1. Right leg, small hip. One, find a very close fit. Good, keep it out, almost there. Woo. Breaths in 3, 2, and 1. That one's tough. It doesn't look tough, but it is tough. We've got our bird dog neck. So alternate arm, alternate leg is going to extend here. In 3, 2, and 1. Trying to keep the back, the core as still as possible. And that imaginary glass of water here. All about control and stability. Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who almost there? Rest in 3, 2, and 1. We're going right back through that whole thing. So we're gonna go back to our glute bridges. Like I said, if you don't want to be on the floor for this one, or glute bridges are not your thing, you can always do a regular squat. And 3, 2, 1. Press those hips up. Pushing through the heels of the feet. Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. 15 seconds here. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Press the dumbbells back to the side. We're going into those kickbacks. Standing more on all fours. Just a small kick, your leg with the left side in 3, 2, and 1. I know those glutes are getting tired, but don't give out here. We've only got a few minutes left. That glute should be on fire. At this point, with the adrenaline in the low back, we want to take a rest because that's not where we want to feel it. We're almost there. Give me a few more seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Let that body rest. We got to do the right side still, and then I promise we're done with the glute work today. Nice deep breath. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Right leg. Some more 2000s pup to get us through. I'd love if everyone put it in the chat if they were NSYNC or Backstreet Boys fans. Maybe some of you, probably a lot of you don't even hear. But if you do care, if you have a preference one way or the other, let me know which one. I was honestly pretty neutral in between the two. So I can't say I favored one or the other, which is maybe rare, but I don't know, maybe everyone understands. So we're almost there. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sit back for a second. We've got our bird dog next. Good. We're going to take a quick breath. I'm going to take a quick breath.
We're gonna finish out here, nice and stable. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Alternating sides. I think that was a little bit more of an influence than if I had to pick one way or the other. Almost there. 10 seconds. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a quick breather. I'm going to show you our final set of exercises. Got 2. So we are going to do a side plank down on the mat. The side plank's not for you. Feel free to swap this out for any other core exercise that you like. But if you are going to do our side plank, we're going to do a stiff stick with on the ground. So neither stack one over the other. We'll go up into a side plank. Hold that here, just one side. Then we're going to go down for our chest side, for our second exercise. So, same as our glute bridge, starting position, arms going 90 degrees, press up and together at chest level, and then we'll repeat after that to the other side for the side plank. So just one side for each side, if that makes sense. All right, we're crunching time, so I'm talking fast. We got an instinct in the chat. So let's start with our side plank in 3, 2, and 1. Raise up, 45 seconds here. If you need to take a rest halfway, that's totally okay too. You can always pop down for a second and pop back up. Or like I said, always feel free to swap out anything we do. Sometimes a particular exercise might cause pain or there just might be some limitation in there, and that's totally okay. So don't feel like you have to follow the blueprint exactly. We're almost there. Less than 15. Just hips lifted. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Go on and rest. Flat on our backs. We've only got 15 seconds to jump into that chest press. Dumbbells are at shoulder, or not shoulder, not at shoulder, at chest level. 3, 2, 1. We want to make sure they're at chest level so that we're actually working the chest. You'll work a little bit of shoulders naturally doing chest press, but if your shoulders or your dumbbells are too high, it can put a little bit of undue stress on the shoulders that we don't need. So that's why we try to avoid it. Less than 10. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch. We're going to quickly switch. My words get so twisted when I'm trying to say everything fast. Switch to the other side really fast for our side plank. In 3, 2, and 1. Raise up. Again, the hips are lifted. We don't want them sagging down. I feel like I always have like long shirts on, so it kind of makes it look like I'm sagging, but I promise I'm not. Really want to squeeze the oblique, keep us up, keep the spine in alignment. We're not putting ourselves in risk of any injury. If you need to come down for a second and rest, do that instead of letting the form slip. 10 seconds here. Almost there. Rest in 3, 2, and 1. Down to the mat. Swivel it back around. Chest press for our last 45, and then we are done for the day. You guys are crushing it. Let's start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Don't give up on me for our last minute of class. You made it this far. Give yourself a thank you for just showing up to class today and taking time for it. 15 seconds. And rest in 3, 2, and 1. You guys made it. You made it to the end of class. Thank you so much. I know we've got some folks that have to head out. So with that, our word of the day is pursuit, as in you are in the pursuit of something. I'm gonna put it in the chat. So yeah, that is our word of the day. If you have to head out, I totally understand. Just make sure you're recovering throughout the day, stretching, eating some good food to refuel some water. And I'll catch you guys back here next week if you are heading out. If you are able to stay, and I have the links at the top of the the form to put in your word, also just the overall schedule of classes and last week's recording if you want to bookmark that at all. So they're all in there. I don't think anyone's asked for it, but if someone does, if someone else can copy paste for me, that would be great. We're going to go and hop into foam rolling today. And then, yeah, we got 15 more minutes. So, all right, let's start out with our hamstrings as we normally do. This is the easy one to start with. Foam rollers back behind that right side. We'll bring it up on here and start to roll back and forth here. The bottom of the glutes towards the knee, but we're not going over any of those bony joints. I see somebody ask for the link to the form, I think. There we go. I was like, I'll scoot up and put it in, but I know you guys got me. I was like, somebody's gonna come to my rescue before I can even get my way over there. So thank you. I can't see it from afar. Put it in the chat, but I appreciate you. Remember to play with the angles as we're rolling out here. So whether the feet's turned in, turned out, can affect how you feel it. And if you find any knots or points of tension that you want to hang back for, you can always pull out that, tough spot even if it's in the shoulder. Let's go on and switch the left leg. I want to leave lots of time for the glutes, okay, because we did a lot of glute work between our bridges and those hips. Sometimes those little moves and like the don't feel like a lot when you're doing it. I mean, it does feel like a lot. Your glutes start to burn. But I think sometimes we think, oh, it's not as big of a movement as maybe a squat or a deadlift or lunges. And it's not, but sometimes those smaller movements, I wake up the next day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel this so much. I feel every part of my glutes and my hips and everything else. So those little movements can really help to isolate what you're trying to work. So used to doing the bigger stuff, the squats and the lunges and all that. And we're not as used to the other stuff. All right, let's go on and step the foam roller to the side. We'll move into our glute stretch. I'm gonna do this laying on my back, but you can do the exact same thing if you're seated in a chair. So either way works. I'm gonna lay back and just imagine if you would rotate your screen 90 degrees, I'm sitting in an imaginary chair. And I'm gonna take my right ankle, cross it over the left knee. If you're laying down, reach your hands through to grab the back of your left leg. If you're seated, you don't need to do that, but you can just lower your chest towards your legs. And you should feel a stretch in the right glute here. So you want to think about actively pressing that right knee out and away and pulling the left knee up and towards you. And that should help to deepen this stretch. We're trying to make yourself just relaxing with the stretch. Take some nice deep breaths. Breathe out any tension or holding in your body or in these big muscles. And unfold yourself. The other side, we're going to take the left ankle, cross it over the right knee. Take your knee down. Take those arms through back behind the right hamstring. We'll think about pressing the left knee out and away, and the right knee towards us. You take your stretch in your left glute. Keep my direction to the check when I'm giving that spiel, but this one should be good after all the work we did today. Let's slowly unfold on your glutes. We're gonna rock up in your chair, maybe come back to your palm holders. And we're gonna roll out the glutes. So we just did a stretch, but now we're gonna stretch it. We're gonna take a seat on the foam roller, shift the hip towards the right. Same thing as on the floor. Take the right ankle, press it into the left knee. You don't have to. You can put it on the floor. Now we're just gonna roll back and forth here. Really slow motion. Because we're just rolling out the top of the glutes. Slow motion here. On our left side, and you can take the left ankle across the right knee, slice, and then slow motion to your roll off the top of the left foot. Everyone enjoyed this slightly different format today. You're thinking how to switch up and do the exercise. A little bit more work down the mat to bring away from the different at the end of the class. Here. Let's come back down to our mat and put the whole back behind you. We're going to roll out a little bit of the upper back here. So the full color should be right at the bottom of your shoulder blades. And if you do have long hair, often take your back down and roll over to the front. Shift your hips up. And then we're going to roll from the bottom of the shoulder blades up towards the top of the shoulder. Not too hard. Making sure you don't roll down towards the low back. But just you don't do an exercise necessarily like a row or an exercise that you could think of as a back exercise, it really does help to still foam roll our backs because our shoulders are constantly stabilizing our upper body with everything we do. So when we do our overhead press, when we do bicep curls, all of that stuff, our shoulder blades are helping us. So it's really good to do this one on the side. Pretty levels or back. We're trying to come back down to the mat. We're switching to other upper body exercise. Alright, I just did a couple of things on the cat. Let's do one for the arm before it crosses the lap. So don't have the shoulder by your ear. Someone asked about foam roller or which brand I use. I don't even know if there's a name on it. Okay, it does say it's a fitness gear. I think that's the brand of fitness gear. But honestly, I have no reason to prefer that foam roller over any other one. I think I probably got it on Amazon or at like, you know, a Walmart or a Target years ago. So I didn't really have any reason that I bought that one. Let's switch to the other side. Yeah, I'd say just find one that works for you. Amazon's cheap, Target, Walmart, this depends on the TJ Maxx or like home goods type stores. It's hit or miss there, but they're usually the cheapest there if you can find one. And I would say to start with one that's flat. You don't have any ridges on it. If you get one that does have the ridges and the bumps, that's just gonna like help to get in there. Essentially, I don't know the better way to phrase that, but it's just gonna be a little bit more intense of a foam roll. So I like to start with the flat ones, and you can always advance up to the other ones. But if you have the bumpy one, that's fine. That's what you're used to. So anything works, anything goes. Let's take it to a tricep stretch. One arm back overhead. I think someone also had put it there, but it was towards here at the end. I was thinking that I think the sound echoes a little bit more off of the floor when I take the laptop down to the mat versus it kind of sits on a little ledge for the rest of class. So I think the sound is louder. It's like echoing back towards the computer. And then I think I'm laying either on my back or facing the mat, so my voice is then projecting as much towards you guys. Let's switch to the other side. I apologize, but don't know that I'm not crazy and definitely. Of course, I can hear myself, and I'm always know what it sounds like for you guys. We're going to take our arms back behind us, or if you're seated, you can always just hold the back of your chair. I'm doing that, pulling the shoulders mid back. Look up towards the ceiling. Rest here for a minute. And do some of those chest presses at the end. I want to give us some time. Stretch that out. Might even feel a little bit of a stretch in the front of the neck if you want to let that head fall back. And ready? Slowly walk those hands back up, come back up to your seated position. And we'll finish out with our side neck stretch. So right ear to right shoulder. And extend the left arm out on that left side. And slowly come back to center. We'll switch other side, left ear to left shoulder. Extend your right arm out. The other on the right side. feel like class went by today. Hopefully it's good back in three. In a good way. Not in a bad way. We're almost there. One come back. And with that takes us to 12:45 and the end of today's class. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Time out of your day for yourself. And I will hang around for a couple minutes if anyone has questions or anything like that. I'm going to go on and finish our recording today.